How to nail your first impressions as a loan officers. Hey gang, Carl White here. You're listening to the Loan Officer Freedom Podcast. And hey, I'm going to hit you with a little bit of a truth bomb here. If you can't clearly explain what you do in 15 seconds or less, you're probably leaving deals on the table. And I'm telling you, every day you're walking past opportunities, not because you're not good enough at your job, but because people just don't get what you do or they don't understand why they should work with you. And this is both as your clients or your real estate agents or your other referral partners. They need to know why they would refer to you. So today I'm going to show you a very simple framework to fix that. And it's where we're diving deep we're going to be diving deep into this week's mortgage marketing animals class. But I want to give you like a little preempt, or if I may say so, a little teaser to it. But this is going to be very useful. So the problem is most loan officers blow it in like the first 15 seconds when they meet somebody or they introduce themselves to a professional group like the Real Estate Association or the Chamber of Commerce meeting. And where they blow it is typically what I've seen is they either like ramble with a laundry list, and they call this like the elevator speech, right? Now we both know that we're not actually, you know, in an elevator likely. It's more like, you're at a real estate association event or you're at a kid's soccer game or you pop in on an open house or a network breakfast or even a quick Zoom call. And so the mistake that a lot of people make is they ramble with a laundry list of features, like, well, I do FHA, well, I do VA, I do conventional, I do jumbo, I do refis, I do purchase, I do non-QM, I do reverse mortgages, I do manufactured homes, and no, 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 right? It's too much. Or the other side of that coin is they'll say something too generic, like I'm in mortgages. It's like, and they mean well by doing that, just nobody's ever taught them. And the problem with both of those is they're forgettable, right? Is the absolute like sin of marketing is to be forgettable. And here's the thing, yeah, and we all know this, right? We've heard this from our parents, perhaps, is you don't get a second chance at first impressions, especially when you're at a real association event, the kids' soccer game, an open house, a network breakfast, or a quick Zoom, like all those things, right? Every one of those is a shot to make someone say, "Hey, I like that," or um, "I want to know more," or "My cousin's brother's mother's sister was just talking about that." Right? I mean, that's where we get a lot of our referrals from, is just people referring, not just them, but referring their friends or their family members, or oftentimes their coworkers are referring over to us. Now, the reason why impressions matter is, and the reason why you want to really nail this down, because it sounds like a very simple thing, but this, I'm telling you, this is absolute gold. People decide within seconds whether they trust you or like you or remember you, right? That's like in seconds, that's done. And by the way, they're not just listening to what you say, they're watching how confidently you say it. Because one thing that I've learned is clarity equals confidence, right? If I'm clear about what I do, if I give complete clarity in what I do, how I help people, well, I do it with confidence. And when I say it in confidence, confidence equals trust. So when you have a clarity, it comes across as confidence. And when you have confidence, that comes across as trust, and trust equals referrals. So clarity equals confidence, confidence equals trust, trust equals referrals, right? That's just how it works. So if we can't explain what we do simply and powerfully, we're going to lose the room before you even realize that you're in it, right? And there's a very simple formula that I use again, we're going to call it an elevator pitch, knowing again, this is not an elevator pitch per se. I've never actually done one of those. This is a first impression pitch, right? A first impression setup. So, so here's the simple three-part structure we teach inside MMA, and I'm telling you, it works like magic, and it's very simple. So step one, who are you? Who am I? Right? And on that one, it's just your name in a short positioning line, kind of like well, mine, depending upon who I'm talking to. I'm Carl White. I run one of the largest mortgage teams nationwide, right? All that's true. Number two, who do I help? Remember, number one, who am I? Part two, who do I help? And on this one, just pick your target, right? Whether, if you're first-time home buyers, veterans, move up families, or maybe you help successful real estate agents. Like, who are you helping? And then three is how. How do you help them? And when you talk about how you help them, focus on the result, not the features. Let me say that again. Focus on the result, not the features. So how I help them. Like if I'm talking to a real estate agent, I would say I help real estate agents close another 16 deals each year, both buyers and listings, using my follow-up refer back program. Hey there. Hey, if you're loving the tips so far, be sure to hit that subscribe button right down there and then tap the little bell so that you never miss out on more free cool tips coming your way. Also, I would love to hear from you. Drop a comment beneath there. Let me know what you think or tell me what you'd like to hear next. So here's how that one sounds all together. Hi, I'm Carl White. I run one of the largest mortgage teams nationwide, and I help successful real estate agents close another 16 deals each year using my follow-up refer back program. Nice, short, simple, truthful, right? Or maybe another example. Hey, I'm Carl White. I work with real estate agents to help their buyers get pre-approved faster and close on time every time. I make sure their deals don't fall apart due to financing issue, and I keep them updated every step of the way. Right? That's it. That's less than 15 seconds, and it opens doors for a real conversation. I mean, that's all we're really looking to do here is just open the door for a real conversation, right? It's a conversation starter. That's all this is. Here's another example. I'm Carl White. What I'm known for is running one of the most successful mortgage branches in the nation. I specialize in helping veterans and active duty families use their VA benefits to buy a home with no down payment. I make the process easy, stress-free, even if they've been turned down somewhere else. All right, that's it. So it's just nice and easy. So now, here's where this really comes alive. This isn't just a cheesy pitch you rehearse in the mirror, right? You want to actually use this. Again, where do I use it? Again, at every mortgage real estate, I'm sorry, at every realtor association mixer, right? When you go to the mixers, Chamber of Commerce, when you bump into past clients at a grocery store, maybe when you're doing a video intro in Reels for like social media, in Zoom meetings with agents or financial planners, at buyer workshops, seminar, networking events. I think we mentioned this, Chamber of Commerce. Like this will be your go-to tool to start the conversation strong and then let your follow-up do the rest. Again, this is to start a conversation. It's not the conversation, right? So it's a very important thing to spend a little bit of time on. No question about it. It's it's the polish on the car. It's like the grill on the car. You got the front of the car has got to look sharp, or nobody wants to look at the rest of the car, right? That's just how it works. So, all right, here's the deal. This is part of the system, but of course not the whole thing. What we didn't get to go into today is how to tweak this pitch depending upon who you're talking to. I've got 10 borrower examples and I've got 10 referral partner examples that we're going to cover in today's class. And we're also going to talk about our Thursday's class. And by the way, if you're watching this after Thursday, the recording is already up in the membership site, ready for you to go with all the free handouts that I include in with the class, which is like 10 different examples for real estate agent. When you're doing the pitch to real estate agents, 10 different examples. When you're doing talking to prospective borrowers or people that can refer prospective borrowers. And I've also got a worksheet that'll work you through writing up your perfect, elevator speech or your introductory phrase that you're going to start using, then how you can flip from one to the other depending upon who you're talking to. And so I've got about five of them memorized that I can just, depending on who I'm talking to, they just flow out like, like honey, or I should say like gold, because that's what they produce. They do. It gives a great first impression. So this isn't something that I spent 5 minutes learning how to do. Right, I spent a lot of time, but I'm convinced that you could watch this little short class. I think it's going to like 30 minutes, where I walk you through everything and give you all the handouts that you'll need for this. I think it'll really help you with that clarity. I think it'll really help you with your confidence, and I think it'll really help you out get more closings. Right, because that's how this works. So. Anyway, so I think that's about it. So yeah, I think the like how to build confidence so you don't freeze when somebody asks you what do you do. I think it's a really big deal. We're going to be going into that. Oh, and also, we're going to talk a little bit about how to turn this into a social media script that gets leads, and really just like how do you make it feel natural? Like, so it's not salesy or scripted. How do you make it sound natural? So, anyway, that's what we're diving into this Thursday inside the Mortgage Marketing Analyst Coaching Group. And we're not just talking about it, we're actually going to do the work live together. Right. So, this is actually going to be an online workshop that we're doing. And we're going to help you create your pitch, practice it, refine it, and make it yours. So if you're already an MMA member, block it out for this Thursday and show up live. Right, we do it every week at 2 o'clock. You're going to want to walk away with a killer version of your intro that you can use literally that day. And if you're not a member yet, um, maybe it's time for you to really stand out, and I'd love to help you do that. So you can just go to getmoreloans.com, and we'll help you get plugged in, because let's face it, if you can't explain what you do in a way that gets remembered, somebody else may, right? And you want it to be that you're the one that they remember, and I'm confident I can help you do that. So again, that's getmoreloans.com, and yeah, until next time, I just want to let you know you did enough today. You are enough today. Now go make a positive first impression. So talk soon, my friend. I'll see you on the Thursday class, or I'll see you in the recording of it. So getmoreloans.com. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you on the next episode.